the unsung roles of our loved ones. When we think about family life, it's easy to overlook the quiet, steady contributions of those closest to us. Our spouses often hold everything together, keeping the house running, the kids fed, and the chaos of daily life at bay. Take a moment to picture your wife. She's the one who remembers the grocery list, knows exactly where the kids' soccer cleats are hiding, and somehow manages to have dinner on the table even after a long day. She's the heartbeat of the home, the glue that binds everyone together. You might not always notice it because it's just how things are, until suddenly they aren't. Now imagine that backbone, that rock gets sick. Maybe it's something small like a stubborn cold that knocks her out for a few days, or maybe it's something heavier, a diagnosis that stops you both in your tracks. The shift is immediate and jarring. One day she's bustling around, making sure everyone's taken care of, and the next, she's in bed, too weak to lift a spoon. The rhythm of your family stumbles. The kids are asking where mom is, the dishes are piling up, and you're standing there, wondering how to fill shoes that always seem to fit her so perfectly. This moment forces you to see how much you've leaned on her, not out of laziness, but because you're a team. You each have your roles, and hers has been the foundation. Now, with illness throwing everything off balance, you're stepping into a new space. It's not just about picking up the slack, it's about realizing how deeply connected your lives are. You might feel a pang of guilt for not appreciating her enough before, or a wave of fear about what's ahead. That's normal. It's human. Let's paint a picture. Say she's down with the flu. It's not life-threatening, but it's enough to keep her in bed, feverish and exhausted. You're suddenly the one scrambling eggs for breakfast, fumbling through the laundry, and trying to figure out how she always gets the kids to school on time. The first day, you burn the toast and forget to pack a lunch. The second day, you're Googling how to fold a fitted sheet and laughing at yourself because it's harder than it looks. By day 3, you're tired, and the house feels quieter without her voice calling out reminders. It's a small taste of her absence, and it hits you. She's been carrying so much, often without a word of complaint. But what if it's more than the flu? What if it's a chronic condition, like arthritis that flares up and steals her energy, or something scarier, like cancer? The stakes climb higher. You're not just filling in for a week. You're facing months, maybe years of uncertainty. The kids sense it too. They're clingier, asking questions you don't know how to answer. You might feel angry at the illness, at the unfairness of it all, or helpless because no amount of love can snap her back to health overnight. This is where the real challenge begins, not just managing the house, but managing your heart. In these moments, prayer can step in like a soft light in a dark room. It doesn't fix everything instantly, but it offers a lifeline. Picture yourself sitting by her bedside, the kids asleep, the house finally still. You close your eyes and take 8 minutes, just 8, to talk to God or the universe or whatever higher power you hold dear. You ask for her to feel better, for the strength to keep going, for the kids to be okay. Those 8 minutes aren't magic, but they're a pause, a chance to breathe, to feel less alone. They remind you that even when life feels upside down, there's something bigger holding you up. This isn't about being religious in a loud, showy way. It's personal. Maybe you've never prayed much before, but now with her hand in yours, it feels right. You don't need fancy words, just honest ones. Please help her. Help us. That's enough. And as you sit there, you might notice the tightness in your chest easing, just a little. That's the power of prayer. It doesn't always change the situation, but it changes you. It gives you a place to put the worry, the love, the hope. And in a time when illness has taken so much control away, that small act of reaching out can feel like taking some of it back. Finding strength in prayer. So what does prayer look like when your world's been turned upside down? It's not always kneeling by a church pew or reciting something formal. It's whatever feels real to you. Maybe it's whispering a few words while you're stirring soup for her, or sitting on the porch at night, staring at the stars and asking for a break. It's less about the how and more about the why. You're reaching for strength, for peace, for a way to keep going when you're bone tired. Let's say she's been sick for a week now. The flu's lingered longer than you expected, and the doctor says it might turn into pneumonia if she doesn't rest. You're juggling work calls in the car while dropping the kids off, then racing home to check on her. By evening, you're wiped out, and she's still coughing, her face pale against the pillows. You feel stretched thin, like you're failing at everything, work, parenting, being there for her. That's when you sit down, maybe on the edge of her bed, and pray. What do you ask for? Start with her health, her comfort, her healing. Picture her laughing again, chasing the kids around the yard or teasing you about your terrible cooking. Hold that image in your mind and let it fuel your words. Then ask for yourself patience to get through the long nights, energy to keep the house afloat, clarity to know when to push and when to rest. Don't forget the kids. Pray they feel safe, that they don't carry too much worry for their age. And if you're up for it, throw in a thank you, maybe for the friend who dropped off a casserole, or the way the sun hit the window just right today, giving you a flicker of hope. Here's a real moment. One night, after the kids are in bed, you're exhausted but too wired to sleep. You grab your phone and scroll through old photos, vacations, birthdays, her smiling with flour on her face from baking. You stop on one and think, I just want that back. So you pray right there in the dark, messy and raw. God, I miss her strength. I miss us. Help her get better. Help me hold it together. It's not poetic, but it's yours. And when you're done, you feel lighter, not fixed, but steadier. If faith is part of your life, you might lean on something specific, like a Bible verse or a saying that stuck with you. Maybe it's the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, from Psalm 23. You repeat it quietly, letting it sink in. You're not alone, even now. Or maybe it's a memory of your grandma praying over you as a kid, her voice calm and sure, and you borrow that calm for yourself. These little anchors matter. They tie you to something solid when everything else feels like it's slipping. But prayer isn't just about asking. It's about listening, too. Sit still after you're done talking. Feel the quiet. Maybe an idea pops up. Call her sister tomorrow for help, or take the kids to the park so she can rest. Maybe it's just a sense of peace, like a hand on your shoulder saying, you've got this. That's the divine nudging you along, guiding you through the fog. It's not loud or obvious, but it's there if you let it in. And here's the thing. You don't have to be perfect at it. You might stumble over your words or get distracted by the dog barking or wonder if anyone's even listening. That's okay. Prayer's not a performance. It's a conversation. It's you showing up as you are and trusting that's enough. Over time, those 8 minutes might stretch to 10, then 20, because you start craving that stillness. It becomes your reset button, your way to face another day of thermometers and laundry, and Dad, when's Mom getting up? This isn't to say prayer replaces medicine or hard work. It's a partner to them. You still call the doctor, still make sure she's drinking water, still muddle through the dishes. But prayer gives you the grit to do it all without breaking. It's like an extra lungful of air when you're underwater too long. And as the days stretch on, you'll see it. You're stronger than you thought because you're not carrying it alone. Reflecting on love and sacrifice, illness doesn't just test your schedule, it tests your soul. It peels back the layers of your marriage and shows you what's underneath. When she's sick, you get a front row seat to everything she's poured into your family, stuff you might have breezed past before. Think about it. The way she cuts the crusts off the kids' sandwiches because they hate them, or how she keeps the pantry stocked with your favorite snacks, even when you forget to say thanks. Those little acts pile up over the years, and now with her sidelined, you're seeing them in Technicolor. Take a memory. Last Christmas, she stayed up late wrapping gifts after the kids crashed, just so they'd wake up to magic. You were half asleep on the couch, muttering about tape, and she laughed it off. Or those mornings she dragged herself out of bed to make coffee, even when she was dead tired, because she knew you needed it to kickstart your day. These aren't grand gestures, they're the quiet stitches that hold your life together. And now with her sick, those stitches are unraveling, and you're the one holding the needle. Reflection isn't just nostalgia, it's fuel. Sit with those memories and let them sink in. Maybe you're folding laundry, badly, and remember how she'd tease you about your lopsided towels. Smile at that. Let it remind you why you're doing this, why you're stepping up now. It's not just duty, it's love. You're giving back a fraction of what she's given you, and that's a privilege, even if it's hard. Here's an example. Say she's been battling a stomach bug for days. She's weak, barely eating, and you're worried. You're microwaving soup, trying not to spill it, and you flash back to when you had the flu years ago. She sat by you, brought you ginger ale, rubbed your back when you couldn't sleep. You didn't ask her to, she just did it. Now it's your turn. You bring her the soup, sit close, and tell her about the kids' day to distract her. It's small, but it's everything. That's the cycle of love. You carry each other over and over. This time also shows you your own gaps. Maybe you've been coasting, letting her handle the kids' schedules or the bills because she's good at it. Now you're fumbling through, and it stings to realize how much you've leaned on her. Don't beat yourself up over it. Use it. Let it deepen your gratitude. Next time she's well, tell her. Say, I didn't know how much you did until I had to try. She might roll her eyes or hug you, but she'll feel seen. And that's a gift you can give her, born from this tough season. Prayer ties into this reflection too. When you're asking for her healing, throw in a thank you for who she is. Thanks for her laugh. Thanks for how she loves us. Thanks for every day she's been here. It's not just about getting through the illness, it's about honoring the life you've built. And if you're mad at the sickness, at God, at yourself, say that too. I hate this. I don't get why she's hurting. Prayer can hold that anger, turn it into something softer over time. This is also a chance to see her anew. Watch her resilience, even now, how she still asks about the kids through a hoarse voice or smiles faintly when you trip over a toy. She's still her, even under the weight of illness. Let that sink in. You're not just caring for a patient, you're caring for your partner, your best friend, the woman who's walked through fire with you. That's worth every late night, every burned meal, every prayer. Bringing the family together. Illness doesn't just hit one person. It ripples through everyone. Your kids feel it, even if they don't say it. They might get quieter or act out or cling to you more. They're watching their mom struggle, and that shakes their world too. As a dad, you're not just caring for her, you're guiding them through this. And prayer can be a bridge, a way to pull everyone closer when things feel unsteady. Start by talking to them. Keep it simple, honest. If she's got a cold, say, Mom's resting because she's not feeling good, but she'll be okay soon. If it's bigger, like surgery or something long-term, give them a little more. Mom's sick, and it might take a while, but we're all helping her get better. Answer their questions. Don't dodge the will she be okay ones. Say, we're doing everything we can, and we're asking God to help too. Kids need truth, but they also need hope. Then invite them into prayer. It doesn't have to be formal. Make it theirs. If they're little, maybe they draw a picture of her smiling and say, please make mommy feel good again. If they're older, They might sit with you and whisper their own hopes. I want her to come to my game next month. Let them lead sometimes. It's their mom, too. One night, your 5-year-old might tug your sleeve and say, "Can we pray for Mommy's cough?" You nod, and his tiny voice pipes up, "God, make the tickle in her throat go away." It's sweet and it sticks with you. This can become a ritual. Maybe every night after teeth are brushed, you pile onto the couch and take turns saying something. Thanks for her, wishes for her, little stories about her. It's not just prayer, it's connection. You might say, "I'm thankful for how Mom sings off-key in the car," and your daughter giggles, adding, "I want her to bake cookies with me again." These moments knit you tighter, reminding you you're a team. Here's a scene. She's been in bed with a migraine for 2 days. The house feels off, and the kids are restless. You gather them in the living room with some crayons and paper. "Let's make something for Mom," you say. They draw, stick figures of her hugging them, a sun shining bright. Then you pray together. Help Mom's head stop hurting. Let her feel our love. You tape the pictures to her door, and when she sees them later, her eyes light up. It's small, but it's healing. For her, for them, for you. Kids have this raw, open way of praying that can teach you something. They don't overthink it. They just ask. Your son might blurt, "Make Mom strong like a superhero." And you realize he's right. She already is. And you're just asking for that strength to shine again. Their faith can lift yours, pull you out of the muck when you're doubting. This also helps them cope. They're not powerless. They're part of the fight. When they pray, they're doing something for her, and that eases the fear. You might catch your daughter whispering to her stuffed bear at night, "Tell God to fix Mom," and it's a punch to the gut, but also beautiful. They're learning love isn't just hugs, it's standing by someone when they're down. And don't shield them from the hard days. If she's worse one morning, tell them, "Mom needs extra rest today, so we're praying extra hard." Let them see you lean on faith. It shows them it's okay to need help. Over time, this builds something in them. Resilience, empathy, a sense that love and prayer can carry you through anything. Patience and small victories. Healing's a marathon, not a sprint. You want her better yesterday, but bodies don't work that way. Some days she's sitting up, sipping tea, and you think, "We're turning a corner." Then the next, she's back in bed, and your stomach drops. It's a roller coaster, and it tests your patience, hers too. She might snap at you, frustrated with her own limits, and you might want to yell back, but don't. This is where prayer steadies you. It's your anchor when the waves keep coming. Be gentle with yourself. You're not Superman. You'll mess up, forget her medicine, burn dinner, lose your cool with the kids. That's okay. Pray for forgiveness, for a fresh start tomorrow, and be gentle with her. She's fighting her own battle, hating that she can't be her usual self. One afternoon she might mutter, "I'm useless like this," and it breaks your heart. You kneel by her, say, "You're everything to us, sick or not," and pray together for her to feel that truth. Celebrate the small stuff. She eats a whole bowl of soup. That's a win. She walks to the couch without wobbling. Cheer like it's the Super Bowl. These moments aren't small. They're proof she's clawing her way back. One day she laughs at your terrible joke, and it's the first real laugh in weeks. You pray that night, "Thanks for that sound. Keep it coming." It's a lifeline, a reminder that joy's still in there, waiting. Here's a story. She's recovering from surgery, slow and steady. One morning she shuffles to the kitchen, sits at the table for the first time in a month. You make her toast, slightly charred, but she eats it anyway. The kids run in thrilled, and you all pray, "Thanks for this. More days like this, please." It's not the finish line, but it's a mile marker, and you hold it close. Prayer keeps you grounded through the setbacks, too. When the doctor says it'll be another month, or she's too tired to talk, you vent in those 8 minutes. "This sucks. Give us a break." Then you ask for patience, for her to feel less pain, for the kids to stay strong. It's a release valve, lets the steam out so you can face her with a smile instead of a frown. Over time you see the arc. She's not fixed yet, but she's here, still fighting, still loving you through it. That's the miracle right there. Prayer doesn't rush it, but it helps you walk it, step by step, with hope as your compass. A journey of grace, caring for a sick spouse is a storm, wild, unpredictable, exhausting, but it's also a forge, shaping you into something stronger, softer, deeper. Through prayer, you find the grace to weather it, the grace to love her fiercely, to guide your kids gently, to keep going when you want to quit. It's not about erasing the illness, it's about facing it with a full heart. You'll come out changed. You'll see her sacrifices clearer, love her harder, thank God, or whatever you believe in, louder. The kids will too. They'll know what family means, what faith can do. And her? She'll feel your love in every prayer, every burned meal, every quiet moment you sit by her side. So keep praying. 8 minutes, 80 minutes, whatever you've got. Let it hold you together. Because in the end, it's love, hers, yours, the kids, the divine's, that heals bit by bit. You're not alone in this. You never were. After watching, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I have many good videos to share. Learn to give, and God will give you peace.